Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation ceremony will begin shortly. Please switch off your handphones or put them on silent mode if you haven't done so. We have arranged for official photographers to take photos of all graduates receiving their diplomas. There is no need to come to the front to take the photographs during the ceremony. If you wish to take additional photos, you may do so after the ceremony at the plaza. I will be inviting you to stand when the academic procession enters the hall. Graduates, please ensure that you have your admission ticket and identity card with you before joining the queue to receive the scroll box on stage. You will be issued with a card, log-on ID and password as you leave the stage. Please keep the card as you will need it to place orders for your photos later. Lastly, graduates, graduation is a formal occasion. Please show your respect for our guests and fellow graduates in your behavior. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our guest speaker, Ms. Justina Tan, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the 59th graduation ceremony of the Singapore Polytechnic. At this fifth session, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to the graduates from the School of Business. May I now invite our Principal and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. So Wai Wah, to deliver the graduation address. Mr. So, please.
Ms. Justina Tan, the Managing Director, People at Changi Airport Group Singapore. Distinguished guests, parents, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome to our 59th graduation ceremony. This year we have 5,621 graduates graduating from Singapore's first Polytechnic. I congratulate all the graduates and in particular the 302 here seated with us in this hall. Now, founded in 1954, Singapore Poly held our first graduation ceremony in Victoria Theatre. That was 1961. And in 1990, we graduated our 50,000 graduate. Last year, we celebrate achieving the milestone of graduating our 200,000 graduate. We are the first Polytechnic and among the first few Institute of Higher Learning to be able to make this proud declaration. To the graduates assembled here today, all of you now can be proud to be part of this 200,000 strong community of illustrious men and women who, like you, they have entered the gates of Singapore Polytechnic. But over the years, over the last 6 decades, they have gone on to help build Singapore. Some of these illustrious SP alumni include the veteran architect, Mr. Tan Cheng Siong. He's among the first few cohorts and among the first few architects of Singapore. And he was very much responsible for the residential typologies of Singapore today. You might even be familiar with one of his proud achievements, the Pearl Bank Apartments. He was conferred the President's Design Award in 2012. Now, from the 1980s, we have Mr. Bill Chang. He is now the chairman of Singapore Polytechnic's Board of Governors, but he's also CEO, Group Enterprise of Singtel. He plays a major role in the development of the communications and IT industry in Singapore. But more than that, he's also part of the Committee on the Future Economy of Singapore set up by the government. He was awarded the Public Service Star in 2017. We have also an accomplished scientist in our alumni family. He is Dr. Jonathan Low, the Senior Principal Investigator at the Institute of Molecular and Cell Biology. The 1997 Singapore Polytechnic graduate is the first Singaporean to be elected to the elite global World Technology Network in 2012 because of his work in stem cells. More recently, we have an alumnus who is a sought-after visual effects professionals in the United States. Ms. Vicky Lau has worked on many blockbuster movies. You may be familiar with some of them. Guardians of the Galaxy, War for the Planet of the Apes, The Walking Dead. The 2011 graduate has received many national and international awards for her passion and excellent work in the film and entertainment industry. I hope that all the graduates here today will be inspired by all these outstanding alumni and continue the tradition of powering Singapore's development, transforming the country, and creating a caring society. To help you to carry this alumni mantle, to renew the country, to thrive in this era of disruptive changes, Singapore Polytechnic ourselves has transformed. We are now becoming not just a poly for young people, but a polytechnic for all ages. We have committed ourselves to be your lifelong learning partner, way beyond your graduation. Through our continuing education programs, we will help you to upgrade and further develop your skills at the different stage of your life. All of you will find these programs helpful as we all face together a volatile, uncertain, complex and ambiguous environment, always changing, always subjected to disruption. In this environment, you really need to continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn And Singapore Polytechnic is committed to help you to do that. So your graduation today really is the beginning of a long-term relationship with Singapore Polytechnic. And therefore, as I once again extend my congratulations, I say to you not just goodbye, but really see you again on campus. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. So. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest speaker this afternoon is Ms. Justina Tan, Managing Director of People of Changi Airport Group Singapore. Ms. Tan provides strategic leadership to ensure employees of Changi Airport Group have the competency and commitment to accomplish the organization's business plans and objectives. Ms. Tan has more than 20 years of experience in the airport industry and has held senior positions in various airport business functions from international relations, airline marketing, airport retail, and airport consultancy. Head of the HR function since 2004, Ms. Tan has a passion for organizational development work and has initiated a more structured approach for talent management and leadership development, as well as develop a framework for rewards and performance management to drive the organizational performance. Under her leadership, Changi Airport Group has been recognized in recent years as an employer of choice through various employer brand awards and industry partners. In recognition of her achievements, Ms. Tan has conferred the Institute of Human Resource Professionals Master Professional Certification. It is now my pleasure to invite Ms. Justina Tan to deliver the graduation address. Ms. Tan, please.
Mr. So Wai Wah, Principal and CEO of Singapore Polytechnic, distinguished guests, parents, graduates, staff of Singapore Polytechnic, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for inviting me here today to witness this key milestone celebration for many of you. When I reflected on this precious opportunity that was given to me to share something of meaning to all of you, I brought myself back to the time when I was a fresh graduate. And I wondered, if I were to speak to my younger self, what would have been some advice I wish I was given that would have been useful to me as I started on the next step? 3 things came to mind. Let me take you through these 3 pieces of advice I would have given to my younger self if I had a chance. So as shared, I've been heading a HR function for more than 10 years now. So in my line of work, I would come into contact with fresh graduates like yourself, students at career fairs, interview candidates, new hires, and all levels of employees. Guess what some of the most common questions that I'm often asked, even by my own personal friends? The question sounds like this: what do you think I need to do to get ahead in my career? What do you think my bosses look for in order to get myself promoted? How do I land the next big project so that I can profile myself? Sounds familiar? I guess this is something that many of us think about, especially at the start of our career, when we want to establish ourselves, when we want to do well, and we want to get recognized for the good work that we do. When I look back in my own career and observe the careers of many others, given my line of work, I have come to appreciate that the singular focus on your next promotion and how to get ahead is actually a dangerous one. While it may be important at the personal level to some of us, I've seen many individuals trip themselves up when they're so focused is on getting ahead and gunning for the next promotion. They may drive themselves too hard, and while the project delivered excellent outcomes, they may actually crash out at critical junctures of the project, never made it to the finishing line. They may drive their team too hard, and while they scored at the end and delivered an excellent project, the number of relationships that was destroyed along the way, or what we would deem as dead bodies that were left behind and that need recovering, leaves one to wonder if this is the kind of leader that we will want to promote and uphold. So my first piece of advice to all of you who aspire to do well is not to focus on getting ahead, but instead, stay focused on delivering value. Be it to your bosses in delivering a good piece of analysis, providing good insights on a work challenge. Be it to your teammates in helping them out when they need some support. Be it just to show care and give a listening ear to a colleague in their time of need. You will find that when you shift your focus towards delivering value to those around you, you will broaden your goals. And when you constantly deliver such value, be it in your work or to your team and to those around you, recognition will naturally follow. As all of you step into the working world, be it immediately after you serve NS or even after further studies, you'll be stepping into a very different world from that when I first graduated. I didn't expect them to announce that I have more than 20 years, so that gives you a hint to my age. So technology is actually now fast changing the way information is processed in this new world, how decisions are made, and how knowledge is actually shared. It has changed our lives in so many ways, and it has brought about, as Mr. Stowe rightfully said, a disruptive force to many businesses. So a study from the School of Business at Washington University estimates that 40% of today's Fortune 500 companies will no longer exist in 10 years' time. That means 4 in 10 companies will disappear. Why might it happen, you might ask? The article goes on to say that the key reason is because people are resistant to change. People don't like to change. Right now, estimates put the half-life of a professional skills at just 5 years. What this means is that in 5 years, the valuable skill you have gained in school or in the workplace is half as valuable as it is when you acquire it. Accordingly, it was predicted that by 2020, more than 1/3 of the skills we need, regardless of the industry, will have changed. So while we celebrate this key milestone for all of you graduating today, we are constantly reminded that the knowledge and skills that you have acquired will be outdated very quickly in the next 5 or 10 years. To ensure that we can bring value, as per my first piece of advice, and that we can remain relevant in this new world, we need to stay humble and stay hungry. Humble to acknowledge that you can't know it all, and hungry, as Mr. So said, to rightfully know that you must constantly learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's my second piece of advice. So to keep pace with the heightened demands of today's and tomorrow's job markets, we need to commit to learning, growing, and continuously honing our skills. My final piece of advice is a rather personal one. So when I first started work, I was full of energy, passionate about my work, with strong beliefs that I can make a difference. I'm still the same me in this aspect, but I learned something new. So I was driven to prove myself. I worked really hard. I played hard too. So I was hardly at home. I kept long hours at work. So very naturally, at some point in my early career, I actually burnt out. I crashed my own health, and I had to spend a few weeks recuperating at home. At that point, my mother was naturally very worried, and my family was the one who looked after me. I found myself asking, what would happen if I passed away instead? The thought was one that most of us in our younger years will never entertain. Our natural assumption with youth on our side is that we are infallible. Death is a topic that's very far away from us. It will never happen to me. That's how we think. Yet, coming back to the sobering question, what will happen if I passed away then? Much as I did not like the answer, my own answer to the question was, the organization will move on. My colleagues will probably be sad for a while. My contributions might be missed for a little bit, especially while they have yet to recruit for my vacancy. But the organization and the team will move on. My parents, however, will be devastated. I'm not sure if they will or can move on with life. We have many parents here, so you all know what I mean. So I've since then grown on to live my life in a much more balanced way. Today, I have my family with 3 young children. I make time for them, and I make time for my friends. I've since learned to value the relationships around me, to answer the question of what kind of person I want to be known for, and to ensure that I set aside time to be with my loved ones. They are ultimately the ones who will always be there for you when you really need them. So I figured out for myself that I live to work and not work to live. This becomes my first anchor in life. If there was another anchor for me, it will be my core values. What really matters to me? As you enter the world, you will find yourself encountered with many situations where you'll be asked to take a stand. What exactly do you stand for, and what guides your moral compass? Honesty and integrity are very core values. We take it for granted, but it's not always the case. I've seen the most intelligent and best of individuals, even CEOs, fall and fail when they compromise on such values. Did they seek to be bad from the get-go? Often, if you hear their stories, the answer is no. It usually starts with situations that require just a little compromise, and the boundaries are gradually pushed. So it's useful to figure out for yourself what values matters most to you, and be prepared to take a firm stance to do the right thing when the call comes. So if you ask me, what should we always be anchored on? My piece of advice would be to stay anchored on your core values and the relationships that matter. For that will be what guides, supports, or even pull you back in your times of need. So in summary, how do you succeed in your career and your life? I would say, stay focused on delivering value, stay humble and hungry to learn, unlearn, and relearn constantly, and stay anchored on values and relationships that matter the most to you. To all the graduates, my heartiest congratulations once again, and I wish you all the very best as you write the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the presentation of diplomas to the graduates. This afternoon, we will be presenting diplomas and other awards to the graduates from the School of Business. May I now call upon the Director of School of Business, Ms. Tan Yan Yan, to present the diplomas. Ms. Tan, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates from the Diploma in Accountancy.
Brian Ng Jia Hao, Chase Tan Si Han, Doreen Ko I Eun, Lee Shu Hui, Lim Jia Min, Muhammad Shafiq bin Ahmad, Nikita May Gidwani, Samantha Tan Lok Yi, Sophie Ng Hui Min, To Yong Ying, Wong Wai Kit, Ryan, Wu Jiafeng, Adrian Sim Wee Kiet, Agnes Ko Yu Wen, Ahmad Ilyas bin Azari, Alden Chua Jun Wei, Alicia Chong Ying Ying, Alex Su Yu Sheng, Amanda Pun Hui Ru, Ang Chi Yong, Ang Hai Yi, Michelle, Ang Jun Sheng, Aloysius, An Xue Yu, Amaris, Braxton Gunn, Chai Jia Pan, Chen Bo Rui, Chen Rong, Cheston Fong Xuan Rong, Chiu Jan Andre, Qin Xue Chi Crystal, Chong Hui Sin Priscilla, Chong Marcus, Chua Yong Kian, Clarence Jeremiah Lee, Claudia Ng Wen Ting, Daniel Benedict Wijanarko, Devashri Lechumanan, Feng Qi Yun, Fu Hui Lun, Gavin Chan Ka Leong, Glenn Chia, 沟康界沟里町沟七分Han Yun Kang Gabriel Harsha Kaur Harshavardhan Chandran Ho Hui Lee Huda Hartini binti Muhammad Sulaiman Yamklan James Ching Rui Inshira Duestuti Muhammad Sharir Kartayasa Putri Jacqueline Chiu Xue Leng James Ong Kim San Jasmine Ling Yi Hui Joanne Ho Jia Yi Joanne Ng Su Ya Jolene Teo Wan Ni Joshua Ko Zi Shao Jason Tan Justin Chan Kan Hui Hui Valerie Keith Kok Shan Hui Kelly Ng Jia Yi Khairu Nadia Binte Indra Edmundsari Kwe Junde Ko Jinghui Ko Junjie Ko Junseong Gerald Ko Mingjun Ko Peiling Feline Ko Rui Ting Chaw Lin Nine Lai Jun Yun Lao Jia Sing Li Heng Jie Li Zhou Li Li Shen Li Wei Yang Nigel Li Ying Ying Li Zhenhui Jessica Liao Hui Wen Jamie Liao Wei Yi Liu Wen-sing, Alvin. Louis Ngo Yuan Tao. Lim Ji Wei. Lim Jia Yi. Lim Jun An. Lim Ke Yin. Lim Qian Er. Lim Shizhen Priska. Lim Wan Yi. Lim Xuaning. Lim Yongqing. Ling Li Ting. Liao Yingjia Bella. Lo Huiyi Rachel. Lo Qiyang. Lu Aijia. Lo Yanshen, Sean. Lucas Tan Zhenghao. Luke Lim Tong Yi. Malcolm Wong Chun Heng. Matthew Benjamin Di Costa Kwan Man Kyung. Mavis Ng Kit Ying. Maximilian Kam Bei Rong. Muhammad Khairil bin Muhammad Kamal. Muhammad Irshad bin Amir Hamza. Muhammad Zahid Afiq bin Muhammad Aziz. Natasha Rachel Tan Sin Hui. Ng De Nian. Georgie. Pei Rong. Rui Chi. Teng Hui Bernice. Wan King Jolin. Yan Kai. Zhen Yu. Jisheng Augustine. Nui Nui Kin So. Niang Wei Hao Joel. Nicholas Lu Min De. Nixon Ui Shenrong. Nuraimi Abdul Salam. Nurdiana binti Azmi, Nur Christina binti Muhammad Zaini, Nur Shafika binti Jani, Nur Shafika binti Azamuddin, Nurul Nurshamin binti Jamil, Ong Shandi, Ong Shi Hui, On Chia Liang, Pang Hui Sin, Pei Jia Hui, Pe Yi Xiang Desmond, Phon Tet Ong, Peng Yi Min, Priscilla Ong Su Pin, Kwak Beng Long Chaven, Kwek Tek Chun Donald, Rui Andre Tadeo Domingo, Sean Lee Chun Wei, Serena Lim Ying Hui, Seth Ong Chin Yu, Shah Daval Mehul, Charmaine Lee Ling, Sherlyn Lin Zixuan, Sherlyn Tan, Shun La Pei Mo, So Yu Ying Rebecca, Sung Hong Ning, So Zixuan, Suganya Subramaniam, Sun Qian Yu, Tan Beng Rui Darren, Tan Meng Hui, Tan Meng Xuan Amos, Tan Chi En Brandon, Tan Shu Shan, Tan Wen Xuan, Tan Xin Ning Jasmine, Tan Yangji Sherwin, Tan Yingming Gerald, Tan Yu Heng, Tan Jixuan Narissa, Teo Justin, Teo Jun Hao, Tiong Ke Ying, Tessa Wee Liang Lai, To Wei Jie Eugene, To Yu Hua, Sai Yu Shuo, Uriel Motel Abad, Valerie Cleo Chua Shu Ting, Wang Xin Wei, Wang Jiesi, Wang Juliang Jordan, Wang Shu-en Chrislin, Wang Xian Kai, Wang Yan Kai, Xiao Yu Tong, Yan Jingyi, Yap Ziyi, Yap Yijun, Yi Huiying, Yo Jiwei, Yip Huiyan Rachel, Yip Xuan Ting, Zane Lim Ji Xuan, Zhou Meng, Zhuo Yanjie, Zhou Jiacheng, Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates for the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology. Ashley Tan Jia Ning, Ho Shu Ning Cheryl, Ng Shu Ling Sabrina, Tan Jing Kai Kenneth, Soy Kin Yi, Aaron Chang Yu Chen, Andrea Wong En Ning, Ang Chin Hun, Annabelle Q Zhuo Shen, Charmaine Chia, Chiu Pei Yi, Chong Miao Ling, Claudia Ong Xian Mei, Deborah So Hui Cheng, Dila Fazira binti Alwi, Dion Long Te En, Eng Jai Yun, Frida Tan Li Mei, Huda Diana binte Abdul Hadi, Ili Lutfia Zalizam, Janisha Kaur Kang, Jayaharitha Ravi, Georgina Teo, Jolin Neo Yuan Sin, Joylin Po Kai Swan, Kabila Sri Kalayarasan, Kalin Go Ji Shen, Kan Kei Yong, Karen Grace Lampa Tolentino, Kimberly Pang Wei Ting, Ko Mei Yi, Lavinia Jade Tay, Lee Ann, Lee and Joshua, Lee Jiala Caleb, Li Jiaxuan, Leonie Tanbong, Li Yifan, Lim Junheng Gabriel, Lim Wen Sin, Lo Jia Yan, Lok Si Yan, Lu Jia Bao, Lucas Tan Shi Hao, Mickey Xia, Muhammad Dini Azri bin Johari, Muhammad Ashraf bin Kasmani, Muhammad Nazirul bin Sulaiman, Natalie Lee Min Le, Nyo Hui Sin Wendy, En Chuo, Hui Na Serena, Wen Xuan Nicole, Yong Sun Jensen, Nicole Alexandra Lee Wen, Nijun Ethan Rajulu, Nur Inshira binti Sulaiman, Nur Sabrina binti Muhammad Faisal, Nur Sadia binti Abdul Nazar, Nur Sara binti Abdul Rahman, Raquel So Mei, Rex Diaz Tan Che Ken, Sarah Ng Si Chi, Sienna Sia, Seng Jun Hao Beckham, Sri Nur Hafiza binti Nur Azam, Shafika Nurul Ain binti Ramani, Simru Chen, Siti Maizura binti Muhammad Kamal, Soamu Nadarajan, Suganti Jayamurthy, Tam Hao Tong, Tan Jianqi, Tay Lin, Tay Sing Ning Kaylin, Tay Sweat Ting, Vernon Hao Yu Xian, Wang Jiaying, Zahira binti Abdul Rahim,
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the list of graduates from the School of Business. Thank you, Ms. Tan. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present the prizes to our graduates for their excellent academic performance. May I invite Ms. Justina Tan of Changi Airport Group Singapore to present the following prizes. Ms. Tan, please. From the Diploma in Accountancy, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants Singapore Prize, Christine Monica Chandra. The Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales Prize, Lee Jui Yu. The Deloitte Prize, Lee Shi-yin. The KPMG Prize, Liu Si-chi. The PricewaterhouseCoopers Prize, Charmaine Tan. The Ernst & Young Prize, Justin To Kai Wang. CPA Australia Prize, Weng Jin Yang. From the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology course, receiving the Kelly Services prizes are Ron Chan Ken Yang, and Tae Wan Xuan. That concludes the presentation of prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now present course medals to our top graduates for their outstanding all-round performance. From the Diploma in Accountancy, the Inland Revenue Authority of Singapore Silver Medal is awarded to T. Ray Teng. The Institute of Singapore Chartered Accountants Gold Medal is awarded to Fu Ji. From the Diploma in Human Resource Management with Psychology course, the Prima Silver Medal is awarded to Ng Mei Lin. The following graduate will be awarded the Loh Guan On Gold Medal and the Alfred Robert Edis Prize at the 14th session of the graduation ceremony. Today, the Tafet Gold Medal is awarded to Joycelyn Chong Chai Ting. That concludes the presentation of course medal. Thank you, Ms. Time. Ladies and gentlemen, giving the valedictory speech this afternoon, Ng Shuling Sabrina, a graduate of the Diploma course in Human Resource Management with Psychology. May I now call upon Sabrina to deliver the farewell address on behalf of the new graduates. Sabrina, please.
Good afternoon, guest speaker, Ms. Justina Tan, Principal and CEO, Mr. So Waiba, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start off on a lighter note by sharing a quote that I hold true. You can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love. Let's take a few seconds to think through this. What's your purpose in life? How do you plan to serve the world? What can you do to make this society a better place? That's all that you have to determine, because everything that you do has an impact on others. Eventually, all that will be left of you is what was in your heart. Have you ever wondered why we feel a sense of satisfaction and happiness when we do something nice for the people around us? I believe this is because there is something within us all that's built for helping others. During my internship at Tafet, I found my purpose in life, and that is to develop our human capital and to see them as assets to be invested in. I had the chance to interact with progressive employers, and I'm impressed with some of their human capital initiatives. We are so blessed to be given many developmental opportunities in SP, so may I humbly suggest that we invest in the lives of others too. As the EXCO member of SP Students' Union, I had the chance to develop my soft and technical skills through planning of school events and sourcing for sponsorships. We often forget to thank and appreciate the people around us. We owe a big thank you to all our parents, family members, and loved ones. Can we give them a round of applause, please? I would also like to take this chance to thank my dad, mom, brother, and loved ones for always believing in me. Thank you for being my greatest pillar of support and for everything that you have done. I really would not be who I am today without all of you. Thank you, friends. You guys know who you are. For sticking by and your words of encouragement along the way. To be called your friend is my privilege. I would also like to thank our lecturers who have played a big part in our school life. Thank you for nurturing our hearts and minds and for giving us numerous opportunities to develop ourselves. Congratulations, class of 2019. Always be grateful for your blessings. Remember to do what you love and find your purpose in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduation is now adjourned. May I invite all to stand? The procession group will now leave the convention hall. Thank you for your patience. Please join us for the tea reception at the plaza outside the convention center. May I invite parents and guests to leave the convention center first. Please ensure that you have your belongings. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.